Today we are going to show you a recipe of how to cook Kenyan samosa. And for those who don't know Kenyan samosas, you're here to know everything about it. Hi guys, welcome back to Metien Vlogs. Today we are going to show you a recipe of how to cook Kenyan samosa. So the ingredients for samosa are, samosa has things that you fill on the inside and then you have the part outside. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make both of them. So first of all, we'll have two types of fillings. One of them is this is potatoes and this is chicken. The chicken is just an additional thing to spice it up, but it's not really a mandatory thing. And then we'll also be having tuna. This is tuna fish. We are basically making two fillings because one of us doesn't eat fish, so we decided to make two types. Then we have onions and we have garlic. This is for frying this, but you'll definitely see. And our ingredients are salt, sea salt, we have pepper, this is turmeric, we have thyme, and then we have oil. So these are not mandatory ingredients, they're just to spice up our fillings. So if you have different ingredients, feel free to use them as well. So let's get started. So the next part, I'll show you how to make the dough. The dough is the pockets for the samosa. So we have flour. The ingredients are flour, salt, olive oil, and this one is not a must, but you can add. I usually find it makes it much softer. This is yeast that is used for bread, but it is not mandatory, so don't worry if you don't have that. So you have to measure your flour depending on how much samosa you want to make, because the pockets are usually very, very thin. So I will make two. After putting the oil, you have to use your hand to do this, to make sure that the oil gets into the flour nicely, and you'll notice it's forming small balls inside. So you'll feel that when you do this, it kind of sticks together before. This is the effect of the olive oil. So when you see it become like that, it's ready to now put the water and start baking. Now the water is lukewarm. It's warm. It's not hot and it's not cold. So you put little in the middle and turn. You're going to put it step by step. You're not putting a lot at once. You're going to put it step by step. So if you want to know that you're almost ready, when you're doing this, it's not sticking. You can easily lift it up by itself. It's not sticking at all on the pan. So you will take like usually 10 to 15 minutes to do this, and then you will know that it's ready. So when you're done, make it into a round ball like that. Put some little oil, very little oil on top like this, because you want to let it rest, okay? And you don't want it to dry on top. The purpose of this oil is to help it to be soft even as it dries. You're ready to let it cool. You're supposed to cover it with a piece of cloth. Cover it with a clean piece of cloth, just like that, and let it rest for 30 minutes to 1 hour. See you after that. 30 minutes later, we are here to see our progress. It has grown, if you can remember. You see, the yeast has done its magic. This is oil. You put oil sparing enough, not sparingly. Enough oil. You make sure you put enough oil on the surface, and then you take one, you put on top, and you also put enough oil. So the purpose of the oil is to separate the two. So after you've put oil all over the top one, you don't put oil. So you make sure you put nicely your flour. Take this flour and then flatten it out, turn, flatten it out again. So this is our product from the oven. It's still hot. 10 minutes later, you remove. You see there it's hot, and you see how it's coming out. You have to be very careful because it splits, so some of them may be wasted. Don't really stress about it. Some of them will be wasted, some of them will be okay. Yours is just to keep trying. The thing is, if you also let it cool down a lot, they are going to stick to each other. So you cut them times 4. The next thing, take water. You are making the glue. And put flour. So you take it, see how it is. You fold at the corner once, and then here you put the glue. Then you fold back, so it forms a pocket. Then inside the pocket, you put the potato. Once you put the potato, you press it in a little bit, and you close with the pocket there. Then over here you put the glue again, and then you close. So sometimes you'll notice, make sure that these holes are not there, so you have to close them nicely. If you need to put some glue or something, the better.